So, this second video of the day is about biotin. Many of you may know about biotin. I think it's also known as vitamin B6. Correct me if I'm wrong. And a lot of people, especially like people who want fast hair growth, have been talking about biotin and its benefits. So I bought some. This exact one. I'm not unendorsing or endorsing anyone. Sorry, Holland and Barrett. It just happens to be yours that I bought. But I'm not saying that you. This is not nothing to do with the shop. It's about me. I bought it about 4 years ago now. And the thing is with me and pills, I don't really take them very well because I forget. So when I first got it 4 years ago, I was taking it like one every week for a little while, and then I just like gave up on it, couldn't be bothered. Didn't notice any hair growth, didn't notice any issues really. And then in December, I think that's when I did my hair, I had like a half weave and pick and drop at the front for a little while, and I thought, oh, whilst it's in essentials, let me see if this biotin stuff will work. So when I take it out, I'll notice more hair growth, whatever. So I started taking, how many milligrams? This is 300 milligrams, I think that's what it is, per tablet. So what I was doing when I started taking it December, it says take 1 to 4 tablets daily, preferably with mils, don't exceed dose. But previously I was taking 1, and then I thought, oh, let me see what happens if I take 2 every day. So I took 2 every day for a week, and then my skin went mental, and I didn't know what it was. So I was using my normal skincare routine, which was anyway then, using this tea tree. Again, I'm not endorsing or non-endorsing Body Shop because I still use their products anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. This tea tree skin clearing lotion, I've been using it for years, mixed with, because it's very thin and my skin needs moisture, mixed with their vitamin E cream. So I ran out of my normal vitamin E cream, so I bought this Intense Moisture for very dry skin. I don't know if you can see that there. Very dry skin says there. I didn't read that bit, so I just picked it up, bought it, and used it as normal. And my skin in December, after using this, or during using this, was mad. I had spots all over. My areas that I was getting more spots was like here, like this area, and this area, just basically all over my forehead. It was madness. I've never had spots like that. I've been suffering with bad skin probably since I hit puberty age, like 12. But it had never been as bad. It was relentless. So every couple of days I'd get a new one and a new one and a new one. So it got to like January time and I was still getting them, especially here. Every time I got rid of one, another one would come, another 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 all over there. It was just ridiculous, and I was like, this is mad. So I noticed in December I started reading about biotin, and some people had said on like YouTube or just on websites that it had made them break out, but the way you can make it stop you breaking out is drinking like about a gazillion pints of water. It's obviously not a real amount. I can't remember the amount. I was just like, I don't have time to be drinking water every 5 seconds, going to the toilet. You're at work, you don't want to just be going to the toilet every couple of minutes. It's just not conducive to anyone's life. So I was like, let me just allow the biotin. Like, I don't need it. My hair grows anyway. Stop taking it. And this realisation was only after week 2. I did an experiment to see if it was this. So I stopped taking it and then took it again, just 1 dose of 2, like 2 weeks afterwards, and then lo and behold I got even more spots. So I stopped taking that, probably still in December I stopped taking it, still getting spots. It took me until maybe January to notice that it was probably this that was causing the more oily skin. So I'd sometimes get up in the middle of the night and, you know, just like touch my face to see if there's any spots there or just any more new ones that have cropped up. And my forehead here, my T-zone, would be like an oil slick. Like, I'd be doing that and it's like, why is my face so greasy? Like, my skin is greasy anyway, but it's a nice level. And this, I assume, was making it like an oil slick. And I was like, this is why. So I stopped using this. started using this simple and this together, just because I think that this tea tree stuff is helping the antibacterialness of the spots die down. So these two items, and then I was using a lot of oils. So I was using, sorry about this, tea tree, raw tea tree oil, and some other stuff. So this is where I am now. So at the moment my skin kind of has gone back to normal to a certain extent, because I've been using bio oil and this papaya oil, and I'll go back to this story in a minute. So about 10 years ago, when I started getting spots, or my acne was quite bad, or whatever you call it, my mum had bought an unripe papaya or pawpaw, whatever you care to call it. So it was green, and she had some books, my mum and dad had some books about how good for you that papaya was or pawpaw, so I was reading it. And then for something came, some idea came into my head, so I scored the skin of the green papaya pawpaw, and there was like, I don't know what you call it, like sap, I don't know, that came out of it. So I just randomly just put it on my skin, and then, because I had like one of those hormonal spots that came up, and literally I went to sleep, the next day it was gone. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. But then it is very astringent, so it does burn your skin, so I stopped using it after that. But I saw this papaya oil by Shea Butter Cottage. I'll link her website down below, it's good products. And I thought, well, if just the stuff in the skin does well, the oil must be good. So I've been using that, as well as the tea tree oil with bio oil, and this, and some of this, and my normal face washes, which is the face wash of this, the exfoliator, and actually African black soap. That's been watered down, so again I'll link to somebody's web, how to make it, where you get it from, stuff. So African black soap as well, and that's kind of died down. So I still get hormonal spots every month, and I've still got a lot of scarring. That's what I'm battling now. So the scarring's a lot better than it was, even though you can see areas here, but I can live with this. This I can live with. December I could not live with. So basically the moral of the story is, if you're going to take any supplements for anything, do your research. First of all, do you need it? Your hair will probably grow at a normal rate anyway. I didn't notice any difference with my hair growth rate. All I noticed was a whole world of pain on my face, and I've subsequently, I don't really wear, I spent the last whole my life not really using any foundation, and then I realised I don't need to walk around with this. I can just put a bit of makeup on every now and again if I want to hide it, and I'll do another post on the makeup that I found, which is actually quite good coverage. So yeah, don't use any supplements unless you know the full side effects of it, that if the benefits outweigh the disadvantages, then take it, and just be careful. But a lot of it is that you don't need it. I don't need 200% of my RDA of biotin. I just don't need it. I probably should have halved one tablet and taken that, or just got a lower dosage, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I was just popping these pills. I only had it for a week. I only started taking them for a week, and it had this effect on me, teamed with this extra dry skin moisturizer. My skin is not extra dry anyway, so it just, the overaction of sebum just went mad, and my skin's just been still recovering, and it's been like 4 or 5 months, nearly half a year I've had to deal with these teenage spots, which I didn't even have as a teenager to this extent. So anyone who's thinking of taking any hair, skin or nail supplements, please do your research. Is it really worth it? Seek advice from your GP, or just go online and do some research. Don't just take things blindly like me. I've learnt my lesson. And I've also heard of other people that are suffering with post-biotin stuff. I'm not saying it's bad for you. Obviously vitamins are good, but the dosages, just be careful of that. If you have any horror stories of your own about biotin, or about buying the wrong moisturiser for your skin, I'm still loyal to my Body Shop products. Still love Body Shop, but again, just be careful what you buy and the reaction it's going to have on you. You want me to talk about any other issues that you've been having with your skin, hair, nails? Let me know. Anyway, Thank you for listening to my rant about biotin. Only take it if you really need it. If you don't bother, because the aftermath is worse than the effect in some cases. Disclaimer, I am not unendorsing or endorsing any product over anything else, so no one please get annoyed and start suing me. This is what I've been using to recover my skin, and some of the products that have had an effect on my skin that's bad. So don't get all excited or upset. But anyway, if you'd like to see anything else, just subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.